I hope your Lent is going well. We are already into the second week of Lent. Ash Wednesday, then the first Sunday of Lent, the anticipation, excitement. What am I going to give up for Lent this time? How am I going to increase my prayer life? Where am I going to be more charitable? All that is past us. And it sounds like it's going to be a smooth ride now. Not yet. They say it's right about now, in the second week of Lent, that we fall back, what they call backslide. Ash Wednesday, no more ash on our forehead. We have forgotten about that. All that we gave up, chocolates or beer or coffee or dessert, whatever it might be, they look better and better now, in the second week, they say. So a lot of temptation to relapse, to go back, fall back. And I guess some people call it, it's falling back on our promises, resolutions. But I think it is a part of being human, who we are, our humanity. And it is important to acknowledge that for us. We are humans, and Lent is a journey. And all these are, falling and rising, part of this journey. Sometimes we make the mistake of looking at Lent as like a few weeks on the calendar, a fixed point in time. That is the mistake we make. But Lent is a journey which does not come to an end, ongoing journey in our life. And we experience our humanity, our weaknesses, our backsliding. That's all part of this journey. But Lent invites us to accept that and also to come out of our comfort zones. That's an invitation of Lent. We see that a similar story in our first reading, story of Abraham, who was called to come out of his comfort zone, as God told him, leave your land, the land of your kinsmen, leave your father's house, and go to an unknown place that I will show you. God was asking him to do something impossible, to leave behind his land, house, all the people that he loved, everything that he grew up with, to leave behind everything and to go to an unknown place. But then God told him, trust me, believe in me, I will bless you, I will show you the way. And Abraham did. He left, trusting in God's love and care for him. A theme that we repeated in our responsorial psalm, Lord, be merciful to me, for I place my trust in you. We repeated that and sang that today. We also have another journey in the gospel, going up a mountain. Jesus taking three apostles, Peter and two other brothers, to a mountain where he was miraculously transfigured. They say it happened in Mount Tabor, some dispute, saying it happened in Mount Hermon, but both are high mountains. Mount Tabor is like 2,000 feet in elevation, Mount Hermon like 9,000 feet. I had been to that place like a few years ago. Very steep climb, very strenuous. Took a lot of hard work to get to the top of the mountain for Peter, James, and John. But once you go to the top of that mountain, if you look around, you will see one of the most beautiful landscapes you will have ever seen from Mount Tabor. Beautiful. But on that day, when Christ's transfiguration took place, this most beautiful earthly view was not of great importance to these three apostles, Peter, James, and John, because they were overwhelmed by another vision, heavenly vision in Jesus Christ. Even this most beautiful earthly view, it was of no concern for them. Right before this story of transfiguration, the passage that goes before this story is about Jesus telling his apostles that he has to make a journey to Jerusalem to suffer, to undergo his passion and crucifixion and death. That passage goes just before this story. It's a very sad and discouraging news for the apostles. And so Jesus wants to encourage them. He wants to show them the light at the end of the journey. That's why he takes these three apostles to show them the vision, heavenly vision, their reward. And these apostles, they get strengthened. They not only follow Jesus, they even lay down their lives. Except John, all the apostles died a martyr's death. And they draw that strength from this vision they saw, Jesus being in heaven. We undergo a lot of sacrifices, hardships in our lives. Sometimes we are frustrated, we are embarrassed at our humanity, our human weaknesses. We grow weary, lazy, tired. Sometimes, like Job, Abraham, we ask, why so many crosses for me? How many more I have to take upon myself? Some have more crosses than the others. And our natural tendency is to quit, to give up. But today Jesus says, hang in there. Don't turn back. Don't quit. At one point, everything will make sense. There is light at the end of our journey. So Jesus wants to encourage all of us as we go through our own struggles, sacrifices, our own humanity, our own weaknesses and crosses. Right here in this Eucharist, Jesus gives that glimpse of heaven. Mass is a worship that takes place in heaven that is made present here for us. And moreover, Jesus comes to us as food to strengthen us, nourish us in our journey. So today we pray for the grace as we continue our Lenten journey, for the strength to respond to His call in our life, and also for the strength to make that commitment to Him.